Hey, what's up, guys? I got a very, very special opening for you guys. I went to locals last night to Evolution Games, which I've gone to before, but not in a very, very long time. I played Normal Knights there last night, and I dropped after the third round because I was 1 and 2, so I was not in the running, so. But I did happen to catch something that caught my eye, and I got it for you guys, so this is basically what this video is about. It's a old school Star Deck Yugi Evolutions Star Deck. And now this came out when I was really little, probably like 5, 6, maybe even 7, something like that. And so I remember collecting or getting this, the Joey, Pegasus, and then the old Star Deck Yugi and Kaiba with Blue Eyes and Dark Magician. So, yeah. So that's. I know you guys are probably gonna think that I'm crazy for opening this, which, indeed I am. But I wanted to open it up for you guys because it's such a old school structure deck or star deck that's really, really quite cool. So let me see if I can not destroy the box because I really, really kind of want to keep it. So I'm just going to cut through the tape on both sides, or at least I'm going to try to. There we go. So that should be open. And indeed it is. And now this is a sealed Star Deck 2. The wrapping is still on it, so, which is really, really quite cool. And then the old school rulebook, which that is awesome. And then the most important thing back then was the mat, which old school mat, which that is awesome. So that's always really, really cool. So, alright, let's see if they had anything on here to open this, which doesn't look like that there was, besides the top. Yeah, I'm trying to be very, very careful to not damage any of the cards. This is a very, very not cheap Star Deck. I basically paid $37 for this because I basically got it cheap from like trades I traded in for this, so that's how I imagined to get it so cheap. It was originally $80, so if that tells you how expensive this structure deck is. Alright, so, and I will be sleeving up every card, so, we got Blackluster Soldier here. So this will be a longer video than normal, so I apologize, but such a awesome old school structure deck. So yeah, Blackluster Ritual. That's also very, very cool. And we got Dark Magician, so that's also very, very cool. Like I said, this is why I grew up like buying, because I was around when this came out, and I remember buying all of this. It's just an amazing feeling. So remove trap. And stuff isn't in order like what it was nowadays. Yeah, so we have Shift. Which that was actually a very, very playable card back in the day. Not so much now, but still very, very cool. Mystic Clown. Monster Reborn. That is awesome. Songbird. I forgot that came in here. That's how long it's been since I can't remember all the cards that's in here. The Eye of Truth, which that is awesome too. So many good old memories of these old school starter decks. And then we got Dark Blade. And then Trap Hole, which that's still a playable card, even today. Which that's actually very, very cool. And then we got Great White. I remember using this a lot in one of the games I had. So that's very, very cool. And then Dark Hole. But that's very, very playable. This format still. And then Zombra, the Dark. And then Cut the Guardian. I still have my Hollow Legend of Blue Eyes 1. Which that is still very, very cool. Card Destruction. That was really, really good when Dark Roads came out. And it was still a very, very good card back in the day too. And then Change of Heart. I remember using that a lot. That was a fun card. Warrior Digreffer, I think. Not sure. But definitely really one of the strongest normal monsters that there was back in the day. 1700. And then Mystic Plasma Zone. Very, very cool. And then Seven Skull, one of the main monsters that Yugi used. Which is very, very cool. MST. Starter deck Yugi. MST is pretty cool as well. I might actually have to use that in some of my decks. Maybe. And then Giant Rat. That's also very, very cool. And then Giant Soldier of Stone. I remember Yugi using that a lot in the shows. Definitely one of the strongest defenders back in the day. That's for sure. Wabaku. Still a good card, even used to today. And Mega Families. Feral Imp. They're good card. Back in the day, anyways. And then we got Backup Soldier. Oh, that is awesome. I didn't know that came in here. Or didn't remember. Royal Magical Library. That is awesome. A starter deck Yugi Royal Magical Library. That's awesome. It might get banned, but it's like still having a old school Royal Magical Library is awesome. And then Disappear. And then Mystical Elf. That's the other one that had a really, really strong defense on it. 2000. And then Fissure, which that was a fun destruction card back in the day. 7 tools. It was still kind of used today. And the Fairy Lock or Fairy Stun. So, and then Swords of Revealing Light, which that's also a very, very good card. You can use somewhat today. Oh, Guy of the Fierce Knight. That's awesome. Oh, the Old School Axe of Despair. Another fun card. Out the band Sagan. That's awesome. It got its effect you ride over in the OCG, but it's still banned over here. And then Binding Circle. Really cool card. That was actually used a lot back in the day. At least I did. It was actually pretty good. And then Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beast. Really, really cool. And then Deanne Quito, the Cure Master. I remember using that a lot. So that's really, really quite cool. And then Neo, the Magic Swordsman. Also very, very cool. And then Malevolent Nuzzler. I want to make sure that I said that right. Very, very cool. And then Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress #1. Oops, wrong side. And then the Reliable Guardian, which is actually pretty cool. The Old School Kuribo, which that is awesome. And then the Magic Jammer, which that's still being used today, so that's actually really, really quite awesome. Oh, wrong side. And then the Old School Beaver Warrior. I remember watching the episode with Paradox Brothers where Yugi summoned this. And then Raigeki Break. And then Wall of Illusion. Another strong defender. I didn't know this came in here, or I forgot that this came in here. Last Will. Really good old school card. Man-Eater Bug. Really, really quite cool. And then the Old School Pod Green. Which that is awesome. And so, yeah. This is basically the starter deck. Definitely very, very awesome. A lot of old memories with this. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Don't expect me to get another, starter deck like this anytime soon. Because this comes once in a lifetime for me where I can actually find these. So, don't expect any more of those anytime soon. But I'm definitely very happy that I opened this up for you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you later. Alright, later guys.